Very good morning, everyone. I'm sure you are ready for your Monday morning. You know what? There is something which always stops you from achieving what you want. And this is very serious. This is something which you don't even know, but you follow this. And today I'm going to talk about this. But first, let me check how is my YouTube live going. Very good morning. Yeah. So there I am. The fear of failure. And today I'm going to share why do we have this fear of failure? What are the consequences of this? And how can you overcome? You can try to overcome the fear of failure. And we have a lot of examples in the world where people have struggled or they have been able to overcome this fear of failure. Not that it is a one-time process. The fear of failure will stay with you for always, but you have to keep working on your mind to overcome this. So let's talk about why there is a fear of failure. The first point, we are always programmed to think, what will others say if I actually fail in doing something new? There is a fear of rejection. There is a fear of loss of status. We are always programmed to think about the society first and then about yourself. And because of this fear, you are not taking actions. Or else, because of this fear, before you take actions, you ask everybody. You ask people who have not even traveled the journey that you want to travel. And you know the answer from them. Nobody inspires you to take actions. Everybody would say, Zara dekh ke karna bhai. What if things go wrong? So the first problem or the first reason of having a fear of failure is what will others think? The second is the negative programming that has been done to us. In our journey, we have always been taught whenever we want to do something new, we are told, make two columns. First is, what if it goes wrong? What if it doesn't work? What could be the consequences? And the second column is how to mitigate the risks. How to mitigate the risks that we foresee here, which have not even occurred, but we start creating the mitigation also. But we miss the third column. You know what is the third column? Guess what? Write in the comments. What is the third column that we are not putting always whenever we try something new? Whenever if you are going for an interview, you always have a fear of failure. What if I cannot clear it? How to mitigate the risk? Oh, can I see something else here in my own organization? Kuch to kar lenge yaar. What is the backup plan if I fail in the interview? The third column, if you have not written in the comments, I cannot see the comments, but if you have not written the comments, if you have written, let me share. The third column is, what if everything goes right? And this is column which is always missing. We never think of what if everything goes right. And as a result, we do not even take the actions. The column of what if things go wrong is so big and so many items in there that you already start losing your confidence. And that is the third problem, lack of self-confidence, which leads to fear of failure. We always want to be with the crowd. That is the second programming. The first is negative thinking. The second is stay with the crowd. Do what others are doing. Don't try to be different. And there is a reason for you not being different. The first reason is, again, if I fail, what will others say? But if I start doing something else, I will miss all the things that these people are going to get. The crowd is going to get. And what you are not remembering, or what you are not trying to understand is the crowd is a race of an average. You always try to be an average in the crowd. And as a result, you compromise on a lot of opportunities. You let go a lot of things which you are capable of. You do not take actions. And the last reason why there is a fear of failure is the visualization of, the history of the previous failures. In case by any chance you have done something new, you tried doing something new but you did not succeed, then this memory of failure is always with you forever. The memories of success, unfortunately, we do not carry with us, but we carry the memories of failures. We always think success is by luck, and failure is because of lack of preparation. And hence, if you fail once, you quit, but you do not try next time. And what does this lead to? The fear of failure. What does this lead to? I'll come to the next section of this video. The first is why there is a fear of failure. Second is what does it lead to? You always try to be perfect before you start taking actions. You practice a lot because there is a fear. I'm seeing this, or let me share my own example. When I wanted to start making videos on the social media, videos to share my messages, videos to influence more and more people, I did a lot of takes and retakes before I posted my first video. And because of this, I was delayed by 3 or 4 months because I was afraid of putting something which was not perfect. I wanted to be perfect before I post anything on the social media. The illusion of perfection leads to procrastination. The illusion of perfection leads to procrastination. Because you want to be perfect, you procrastinate. एक बार सब ठीक हो जाएगा, उसके बाद मैं एक्शन लूंगी. This leads to procrastination. And as you start procrastinating, you are already losing the opportunity, because all the opportunity come with time. If you are not taking the required action in the right quantity, at the right time, in the right quality, then you will lose the opportunity. So as you start procrastinating, believe me, the enthusiasm of taking actions also goes down. And then you start realizing that the opportunity is going away. And as a result, the quality of actions also deteriorates. This is a vicious circle. Fear of failure is leading to a huge vicious circle, which you will now understand in the consequences. See, when you don't take an action because you are afraid, you are missing all the learning that would have happened if you have taken the actions. Now, this learning, the outcome could be a success or a failure, that doesn't matter. But what is important is the learning. Once you get the learning in one action, you can copy paste the same learning for the next idea whenever it comes. Whether you fail or you succeed in this particular idea or in this particular goal does not matter. But what you are losing is the learning, which definitely happens whether you succeed or you fail. And every time you want to take a new action, the level of resistance is the same, because last time you did not take action. Again, going back to my own example, after I made my first 2 videos and posted on the social media, the resistance to make new videos reduced. And if you are part of the Career Ownership Hub, if you are watching this video, tell me your experience. When you started posting on social media your learnings, you started posting your videos, you started posting your book reviews, how was the feeling? Did the level of confidence increase? Did the risk-taking ability also increased a little bit. I am sure it did increase. And this is how you reduce the fear of failure. And this is how, if you do not take actions, the fear of failure will keep increasing always. So do not lose the opportunities to learn. The less the actions you take, the more you procrastinate, lower goes your self-confidence. You cannot say that, Purav, I'll do it next year. You have to try it now. You have to try it right away. Only then, the next time it becomes easy. The probability of success would increase if you fail once. We have been programmed to understand that failing is bad. Remember, failing is not bad. All the people who have been successful have failed miserably. Unfortunately, we just see the success. There was a famous quote by Thomas Alva Edison. People say he failed a number of times. Huge. He failed more than 1,000 times. But when he was asked, how do you feel when you fail 1,000 times? He said, I did not fail 1,000 times. I got 1,000 ways that do not work. And hence, after the 1,000 efforts, I was able to succeed. Had I not done the 1,000 efforts, I would have repeated the mistakes every time. But when I got to know these 1,000 things doesn't work, I could take the next effort and make it a success. Believe me, the journey of the successful people is full of failures. Success is only once. Success comes after a series of failures. That is the process. The only thing you have to remember is do not quit. Remove the fear of failure. And now I'll tell you a few tips how to overcome the fear of failure. This has a lot of things to do with the mind. But let me start step by step. How to overcome the fear of failure. Step number 1. Write in your diary. Now, when I say write, actually write it. Okay. Don't do it in the mind. Write a statement. If you are afraid of taking an action, you write in your book, what if I fail? What if I fail? What is the worst thing that can happen? And write the things that are coming to your mind. What is the worst thing that can happen? Trust me, you will write only most of the things about others. What will others think? What if I fail? What will happen? Sometimes there is nothing to lose, even if you fail, because as such, you don't have anything. The second point, the second step that you write is, what if, the third column, what if everything goes right? Just assume a scenario. What if everything goes right? And here comes a third step. Start manifesting. This is difficult. Start visualizing you living that particular situation of success. If you want to become a millionaire, start your habits like a millionaire. Make your routine like a millionaire. Not the spending. I'm not talking about the spending. I'm talking about the routine, about the habits, about your thoughts. Your thoughts should be like a millionaire. Only then you can become a millionaire. You have to change yourself if you want to become something, if you want to achieve something. So the third step in the fear of failure is how to overcome the fear of failure is start manifesting. Start visualizing. And the last 2 points. There are a lot of things, so I had to make notes because I don't want to miss any point. I want to share everything with you. And I will do a detailed video of this step by step. And I will give you all the links. If you are here on my channel, please subscribe. Please click the subscribe button so that all the updates come, whatever updates come here, you get the updates. But the fourth point in overcoming the fear of failure is create an action plan. Sometimes what happens is when we are trying to take some actions or we are planning to take some actions, we start thinking a lot of things in the mind. When we talk to people, when we take their opinion, we think a lot of things and we get confused in what's going on. And we try to find solutions to the same challenges. So I want you to put down everything on paper. What if everything goes wrong? What worst can be happen? What if everything goes right? And now, what is my clear action plan? You know what? If you have a good action plan, it cannot be the right one. It cannot be always right. But at least the first 3 or 4 steps will be correct. So when you have such a clear action plan in front of you, it inspires you to take actions and it increases your level of confidence. It increases the probability of success. And the most important, the fifth point, do not take advice from the people जिन लोगों ने वो जर्नी ट्रैवल नहीं किया है. ऐसे लोगों से पूछो जिन लोगों ने जर्नी ट्रैवल किया है. जो जर्नी आपको ट्रैवल करना है, जो डिसीजंस आपको लेने हैं, ask for advice to people who have taken such decisions in the past. Look up to your mentor, the one who has traveled the journey, the one who has taken such decisions, the ones who has seen the barriers, the challenges, and overcome the challenges, or is in the process of overcoming the challenges successfully, but is ahead of you. Ahead of you, not in terms of age, not in terms of seniority, ahead of you in terms of taking those actions which you are planning to take. Have a mentor in your journey. It will make your life easy, less stressful. It will give you clarity and it will bring you on a fast track. If you are listening to this as a community member of the Career Ownership Hub, let me ask you this question. Do you feel that this journey at the Career Ownership Hub has brought you on a fast track or at least better than what you were before? I would like to see your comments in the chat box. And let's not be afraid of failure. You are losing a lot of opportunities because opportunities always come with time. Opportunities are not available always. This fear of failure, you will not even realize what are you missing because you are not taking actions. The fear of failure doesn't allow you to take actions. How will you understand whether you failed actually or not? Whether you are able to win the opportunities or not? Fear of failure is one of the biggest killers of your career. Start taking actions. Learn to fail. Learn to learn. Success is part of the process. Success is a result of a series of failures. The series could be smaller or bigger depending on the people, the situations, the efforts you are making. But don't assume that success comes without a single failure. And if you are not failing, you are not trying anything new. You are just following the routine. Start taking massive actions. Start taking calculated risks. Be different. Create your own circumstances. Let's not be a victim of circumstances. Thank you so much and all the best. Keep watching this space. I'll be back tomorrow again, same time, with something which will add value to your professional journey. Thank you so much.